Hi everyone. So today we're going to continue talking about mixed numbers. In fact, today we're going to actually be adding and subtracting them. Our goal is to stick with mixed numbers whose fractions have the same denominator. So remember, when you see the word like here, like denominators, that means they are the same. So our first example, 2 and 1/4 plus 3 and 1/4. We're always going to start with the fraction. We're going to save the whole numbers for afterwards. First, we have the fraction. 1/4 plus 1/4 is 2/4. And then you add your whole numbers. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 and 2/4. One thing to always keep in mind, we want to leave our answers in simplest form. 2/4 is not in simplest form. Everyone should realize we can divide by 2 over 2. The whole number will stay the same. It's still 5, but now instead of being 2/4, it's 5 and 1/2. And we circle our final answer. And that's how we add mixed numbers with the same denominator. Number 2, we're going to make it slightly different. Number 2, let's try 2 and 4/5 plus 3 and 3/5. So right now, pause the video and try this one on your own. See what you get. So when you tried it and you follow instructions like we did for the first one, you added 4/5 plus 3/5 and you got 7/5. You added 2 plus 3 and you got 5. I really hope nobody circled 5 and 7/5 because we're not going to leave it at 7/5. 7/5, you should all know, is an improper fraction. And we're going to change the improper fraction to a mixed number. We just spent a few lessons doing that. We know that 5 pieces make the whole. So if I have 7/5, that means 5/5 is the same as 1 whole and 2/5. So if 7/5 is 1 whole and 2/5, plus I already had the 5 wholes before, we're going to put it all together. And our answer is going to be 6 and 2/5. Can I simplify 2/5 or is it in the simplest form? They have no common factors. So this is in simplest form. So that's, again, adding mixed numbers, but in this case, we ended up having to change an improper fraction in order to finish the work. Let's do another one. Here's number 3. Number 3, let's try a subtraction this time. I'll have 3 and 6/7 minus 1 and 4/7. Right now, pause the video, try it on your own. Again, you should have started with the fraction part. 6/7 minus 4/7 gives you 2/7. 3 minus 1 gives you 2. 2 and 2/7. Can I simplify 2/7? No, I can't. So we circle it. We are done. I want to try something else with you, just to see what you would think. Number 4. If I have 4 and 2/5 minus 3, what would you do here? So 2/5 take away nothing means I'll have 2/5. 4/5 take away 3, I have 1. 1 and 2/5. Just like that. Pretty simple. Here's one more, just to stretch those brains of yours. Let's say, number 5. Let's say I have 4 minus 2 and a half. Pause the video and tell me and try it by yourself. So does 5 look like number 4? Are they the same situation? Let's see. Number 4, I had 2/5 and I had to give you nothing. So that was 2/5. Number 5, I have no halves, but I have to give you a half. That's not the same thing. Number 5, I have a real problem. I need to get halves. Where would I get halves from? Hope you're thinking to yourself, well, I have 4 wholes. I can regroup from my wholes. I take my 4 wholes, I'm going to take 1 out, leaving me with 3 wholes instead. What should I call that whole that I took out? What unity fraction should I call it? Well, I have to give away halves. So I'm going to take that whole and I'm going to call it 2/2. It's 2 halves. Now I have 2 halves. I can take away 1/2, leaving me 1/2 behind. And I have my 3 wholes minus 2 wholes gives me 1 whole. So this answer is 1 1/2. This is a harder question, and we're going to talk more about when you have to regroup for subtraction of mixed numbers next time. Good work, everyone.